Alright, so today I'm making some cinnamon swirl cake made in like the 1600s. I found the recipe online and it's on the screen. So I added 2 cups of flour into our KitchenAid mixer because it was 7 a.m. and I did not really want to mix by hand. If you can't tell, I don't really show much emotion because I'm tired. Yeah. Anyway, then I added a cup of sugar, and the sugar was giving me a hard time, so that's why it took so long for me to add 1 cup of sugar. But once I finally add the cup of sugar, I just flake off the flour everywhere so that I have to clean it up later. It's a great idea. Then I added 4 teaspoons of baking powder, not baking soda. I made that mistake once. But baking powder. I then went in with some vegetable oil and I added 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and yeah. After the vegetable oil, I added a 1/2 teaspoon of some Morton's salt, I believe it is. And then I had to take off the thing because I'm cracking an egg, and it was actually kind of like dope. Like, I cracked an egg with 1 hand. I'm kind of a god, but don't mean to flex like that. And then I added a cup of milk, and I used the pink milk. I don't really know what the colors mean, but yeah. And here's the KitchenAid thing mixing. And then I added a tablespoon of cinnamon to 1/2 cup of sugar to make some cinnamon sugar. And then I sprayed these little tin pans because I really didn't want my bread sticking. I think it's bread or cake, I don't know. But I'll call it cake. Anyway, I didn't want my cake sticking to the side of the pan, so I sprayed them. I then poured like 1/3 of the batter into the 3 little things. I only poured like a little bit because I'm gonna add some cinnamon sugar and swirl it with a fork in a second. You'll see that. And then after I poured the batter and added the cinnamon and swirled it, then I added the rest of the batter on top so that the cinnamon swirls like layered or whatever. You know, like in the picture. I'll put it on the screen. Yeah. So here's me adding like the cinnamon sugar. I only use like 1/2 of it because I'll put the other 1/2 on after the bread is done, or the cake, I'm sorry. And then here's me adding the rest of the batter on top of the swirled cinnamon sugar batter stuff. And then I put it in the oven for 350 and I baked it for about 35 minutes. And here's it after the oven. And I sprayed some butter on it. I could have just put butter on it, stick butter, but I decided I like the spray butter. And then I put the rest of the cinnamon sugar on top for a little nice crispy crunch. And not gonna lie, this recipe actually turned out really good. I was not expecting that at all. Yeah, it was really good and I'm gonna make it again. So here is the end. Yeah, thanks for watching.